I feel like I'm ready to do some magic or something, you know?
What's it like to be alone? Oh no, wait, I was asking myself.
Oh, okay. I was like, John, we're all in the room together.
And what did yourself answer?
Yeah, what did yourself answer?
I can finally eat Doritos in bed.
Is that what-
No, I have not.
Oh no!
No.
Oh no! The crumbs, they're everywhere.
But just not just the crumbs, the dust.
It's on your fucking
Like, I'm somebody. Okay, here's something
Yes,
that I'll
you
admit.
are.
You know what, John?
When I was a gross little teenager, I did not like washing my sheets. It wasn't that I was like against the concept of clean sheets.
Right.
I was just like, I don't care.
I don't want to do this.
This is a thing that I shouldn't do, and like, don't wash your sheets. But now I love getting sheets out, putting it on the bed. Like it's almost a ritual for me the first time I get into a bed that's been freshly made with washed sheets.
You sheet yourself.
And the idea that somebody would soil a bed with Dorito detritus.
Nice. Excellent use. Detritus.
Just shoot me. No, thank you.
Excuse me.
Kate's not here. That's Taylor Swift.
Oh, T-Swift. Were
is.
you wearing a jacket before?
I was.
Oh, okay.
I like the idea that Liz was just wearing a shirt that's just Kate in like.
I would be
It's the Eras tour, but it's
so
just
thrilled.
Kate.
Kate Eras.
Kate.
I love that.
Did you enjoy the Eras tour?
Yes.
Did you
Yes, I
then subsequently watch the recording of the
Yes.
Eras tour?
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Did you enjoy
that-
the
probably
recording?
I did, yeah. It was cool to see certain like dance numbers from different angles.
I thought it was a very good,
It was-
a well-directed recording.
Sure.
Super
Yeah.
well produced.
Because we watched that, and then we watched the Chromatica tour for Lady Gaga, and that video was awful.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was
Really?
like
I wonder why.
because it was always focused like just right up on Gaga,
Oh.
and we were like, you have backup dancers, like
The whole stage.
I want to see the stage. I want to see what's going on. Also, setlist wasn't my favorite, and for some reason, Lady Gaga kept yelling out like at least 3 times the song, "Put your fucking hands up," which was like, what? Are you a cop? Like,
so aggressive. Why are we doing
like somebody counted it. Like there was a review that's like 38 times over the course of the show she yelled out, "Put your hands up,"
That's
or
a
a
long
variant, and that's fucking weird. But I did like the Eras tour. But I remember distinctly that you had a question for me before I saw it. Do you remember what that question was?
Oh.
Was it about the wristbands?
No,
No.
it was about
That's a
her
good question.
outfits. You asked me if I liked the leotards.
Oh.
I did?
Yeah, you did.
All right.
When did I do that?
You were like, you said that you'd be curious what I thought of her outfits. To which my answer is, it's Taylor Swift. She
Yeah.
can
Awesome,
rock
yeah.
a lot. She can rock a leotard.
I'm like fully
No, I mean, don't look at me.
This was a long time.
Okay, maybe it was this.
Chad, I can't remember what I did yesterday.
Because my question was, to you tech heads out there, how the fuck do they program those wristbands to light up very specific targeted areas of the audience when everyone was just handed a random wristband from a bin? They weren't seat number assigned. It wasn't waiting on our chair. They didn't scan and go, oh, you get this one. So like, and I know it's all in the tech, in the programming. And it just, if anyone's ever helped program one of those, let me know on Discord because I'm curious.
Oh, honestly, actually, Elz was probably right. It's probably
Wizard.
wizardry. Straight up wizardry. Yeah.
Yes.
Wizard.
Kate is not here.
Aw.
But that doesn't mean that we aren't playing Montreal by Moonlight.
Yay.
This is okay. We didn't want to do this while we were in the middle of Endless Night.
That's correct.
That would have been weird.
Chris, you can't leave.
Mac
We
just
did
takes a nap. Nap, Chris.
Nap, Chris.
Yeah.
We did Worst to Dusk for this. You can't leave now. No, that's
But that doesn't mean we don't have some interesting things. Well, that I don't have some interesting things planned. I have no idea what these two have planned. Maybe they have like
So much.
crazy stuff planned. This is where you tear a hole in the universe and you're like Troyan and Dante step
yeah.
through into Star Wars Reach.
I mean, across the stream.
Wait, what were we watching recently where someone just took a knife and stabbed?
No, I was talking about the subtle knife from the Golden Compass.
But I have
You
a
can
very
cut
vivid memory
through
of someone cutting.
reality or whatever. Oh, yes.
A backdrop.
It was in The Wicked. The Wicked.
Oh.
It's in Wicked.
Really?
Yeah.
No one mourns the wicked.
Apparently not. I think.
All right,
they do
Sablicka
sometimes.
has a guess.
This should be good.
Electromagnetic fields. I like it. That sounds sciencey.
My guess, and this is only a guess, is that there is a central device that, or several devices, and that what it does is that it figures out pings based on how long it takes for it to get from one area to another, and therefore it can essentially guess you're this far away from me in this direction.
Yeah.
Then
And then it creates like a map, maybe,
exactly.
about where the bracelets are. Like, I wondered if I had gotten up from my seat and gone somewhere else, if it would have recalibrated, and I then would have been part of the heart on the other side.
It's honestly a good question, because people are always up and down, like, during concerts, right?
You know those memes where the woman's lying next to the man in bed and she's like, oh, he's probably thinking of another woman right now. And, except it's us, and I'm just like, how did that fucking deck work?
I don't know if Scott's the jealous type.
I don't think I am. We did laugh about this the other night, because I was, then there's me lying on my
thinking about my role-playing performance.
If your role-playing performance lasts longer than 4 hours, you should consult a doctor, unless you've already.
Oh, Splooey just looked it up. God damn it, Splooey. I mean, also, because I should have just done that earlier.
Infrared tech, infrared.
Infrared.
That's wild.
Ooh. Transmitters.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, that's pretty rocking.
Yeah,
that's so fucking cool.
9-hour sessions of weekly roleplay dangerous? It depends, Azul. Who are you playing with?
You may need to release.
Do you use safety cards?
Hey, yeah. These are important for safety. We use these cards so we can be safe and have fun during our sessions. You out there in Chatland don't have these cards, but your safety is important. We'll get to that in just a moment. But first, what do these cards mean? The green card, also known as the play card, means if I'm holding this up, I am actively consenting to. What's happening?
He roleplayed himself.
He roleplayed himself too hard. It means I'm actively consenting to what's happening in the game at that moment. The yellow card, also known as the pause card, means, hey everybody, I need to make the table aware of something. Once the card comes down, play can continue. The red card, however, is a stop card. It means play must come to a stop. Because we're streaming, we'll probably go to a be right back screen and discuss things amongst ourselves. Once everyone is feeling safe and comfortable and has used their word holes, play can pick up again. Now, as I said before, you don't have cards for your safety, but your safety is important on this stream. So what can you do if you need to make us aware of something? You can whisper RPGClinic. We can see it. It's on a screen. It goes to all of us. If you'd rather remain anonymous for any reason, you can message a mod. We have Aragwen here in chat. She who knows 10,000 things. I might have seen Kung Fu Fenris Bleeds the Light Invincible earlier. I'm not sure. But thank you. So you can message a mod. And of course, you always have the option to leave the chat and or the stream. We don't want to see you go. Do want to see you safe. Thumbs up. This has been your weekly safety PSA.
I'm reminded of Face Off after every audience safety demonstration.
Oh shit.
Because in Face Off, the film, there is a moment where John Travolta, who is of course taken the place of
Nicolas
Cage, although it's still John Travolta playing the same part because, CG hadn't gotten to that.
I wouldn't put it past them actually switching faces just for the purposes of it.
But at one point he does say to his wife, I hate to see you go, but I love to watch you leave.
Sure.
And every time I have to give that spiel, I have to remind myself that, no, this is a safety demonstration. It's not the time for me to make a butt joke.
Yeah. I feel like someone, probably me, did do that weeks and weeks and weeks ago. And I'm only saying that so that we know it's been done, so we don't have to do it again.
Well, that's it, right? I don't mind the joke. I think I would mind the joke if I made it every damn time.
Yeah. Super fair.
Yeah, because for every damn time is for you getting intimate with the microphone. You can only do so many things every time.
When is it not time to make a butt joke around here?
Great question. Honestly.
So we've made face-off references and Historic Materials references, and we've talked about the Eras tour. Like, this is really good.
We're
doing well.
Pop culture.
We know it. We like it. We're cool.
And we learned something about infrared tech.
Gilad, I would say that there will be at least one moment in today's session where it will probably not be an appropriate time to make a butt joke. Now, the thing is,
No, I wait.
find out which one.
How much
Everyone's
extra
just gonna
XP
pile on
will
all
we
the
get if we do manage to make it during the inappropriate
Extra
time?
XP.
I mean,
Skibbity.
Oh. Well played, Aldo. Very good.
Oh, man.
all right. Well, then I will ask then whether you're going to be spending experience, because you can now. So I will let you think about it. You probably have a bunch banked up. Some of you do. 3, 2, 1.
Hey. Go to hell, everyone who isn't Scoots. Anyway, I did in fact have some XP banked. I still have a bit, which maybe I'll buy something else next week. Thanks, Splooey. Captain, my captain. I bought Dante's first dot in medicine. Felt important. It felt appropriate after his usage of Mother's Touch and medicine.
Mother's touched a lot.
He did. I also bought a second dot of leadership because I felt that made sense given the context of Endless Night and taking charge of something and leading something.
Leader Dante. That's nice.
Yeah, I think I have more than you now.
No.
Damn it. Okay, fine.
No,
Right, we have the same amount. Fine. We're equally leaders. And I will coup this this little group of 3.
I'm saving up for stamina 4.
Whoa. What was the joke in Changeling? Stamina 4.
Enduring.
Oh,
Enduring.
Stamina for enduring.
That's what it was. Yeah. All the specialties were very, very exciting. Always very
I thought it
exciting.
was a rhyme.
No. What did you say?
Never mind. You podcast listeners.
Oh, here.
Let's
You can go back to that. Yeah. Excuse me. But yeah, that's what I spent my XP on, and I've still got some left for something exciting at some point in the future.
Can't help but notice I haven't been asked to go to hell.
It's okay.
Erwin doesn't want to.
Everyone's so angry she left. No.
So weirdness. The interesting thing that I'll point out is that skeet shooting. So to skeet would be to squirt fluid in the 1880s.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Thanks, Aragorn.
And skeet shooting was the 1920s. In the 1970s, heroin users would skeet, which is the slang for flushing out a needle or injecting a drug.
Makes sense.
And then the song "Get Low" by Lil Jon and the East Side Boys from 2002 featured the lyrics, "To the window, to the wall, till the sweat dripped down my balls, till all these bitches crawl, till all skeet skeet motherfuckers, all skeet skeet goddamn, till all skeet skeet motherfuckers, all skeet skeet goddamn."
Well, don't worry, weirdness, because now you have more knowledge than you ever hoped to have about
Merry Christmas
skeet.
to all. To all a good skeet.
skeet.
Thank you, exactly.
In 2003, Dave Chappelle.
No.
No more.
No, well, I mean, well, sure, that, yeah.
In 2009, Yeet Skeet came out as an expression of general excitement. I don't think that lasted very long.
No.
Nothing did.
And now people use the term skeet to potentially refer to a tweet on Blue Sky.
I'm not sure that's gonna stick.
I hope not.
Because then you'll be like, I skeeted 6 times yesterday.
Yeah, I skate.
I don't think that's really a thing that you want to... I mean, who knows? We're not hip with the youths these
I'm
days,
confused
so.
as to why a word that means liquid would, or whatever,
It really
would have...
has ejection.
Right, so why, like, skeet shooting? I'm
Because it
confused.
ejects from a thing.
Oh, it ejects, yes, that's true. I was like, you're not in... You know what I mean? Like, you're not jamming it into... Anyway, it doesn't matter. No. Stop.
Man.
Captain Splooey.
Captain Splooey.
do I need to have like, I don't know, is this like a
karaoke stream?
Goal?
No, a karaoke stream. But yes, also a
But it's just spoken word. So you're wearing like a smoking jacket. And
I would actually love that.
oh, damn.
Turn down for what?
Turtleneck.
Turn down what?
That's a good question.
Turn down for what is our generation's to be or not to be. Tell me I'm wrong, Scott.
I will.
Fellow Shakespearean nerd, Scott.
No. Weirdly enough, to be or not to be is our generation's. To be or not to be.
It was written earlier than we've been alive. Vampire, Scott.
Fire up that loud. Another round of shots. Turn down for what?
Oh. Fire up that loud. Yeah. Not quite, but not entirely unlike, yeah.
If you, Captain Spoolie, if you send me, well, sorry, it's double G.
Oh, jeez.
My Jeeves impression.
Cute Jeeves impression.
Captain Spoolie, I will let you choose one rap song that I will spoken word at the end of this episode. But I have two things. One, if it gets my ass kicked off Twitch, I ain't doing it. And two, if it contains words that a person of my makeup should not say, I ain't saying it.
Well, that's that gone, I guess.
Louis got a chalkboard next to him. It's like,
So that's what you have. But that is my gift to you if you stay for the entire session. I will spoken word some song I really should.
God damn.
We'll all be subjected to it.
That's right.
Skeet skeet.
No, it's fair.
Skeet, skeet.
Are we ready to go?
What happened last session?
Oh yeah, sure. That's big.
Endless!
With the rite completed, the trio bid goodbye to the Northern Guard with a promise to visit soon and return the favor. Dante managed to cleanse enough of Hannah's poison to let a hospital handle the rest. But what of those unaccounted for? Macris scoured the mountain and found the bodies of Dew and Dusk. They'd seemingly lost a battle with the same 4 black spiral dancers the trio had encountered earlier. Troyan vowed revenge. Macris and Dante entered the Umbra to retrieve Sky. They faced down Stag, who was furious his home was destroyed, but eventually relented. Sky, unharmed, was returned to the cairn while Troyan broke the news of Dusk and Dew to the others. She asked Zack, the only Galliard left at Weathered Storm, to howl in their honor and memory. Sky urged the group to remember that they won a great victory. During a much-needed rest at the cairn, Dante's phone received a flurry of texts.
The texts.
Yeah, I had to hit those S's and T's.
Oh, I wasn't trying to...
Skeet skeet.
Indeed.
Sorry, skeet skeet. Well, you gotta hit them T's so hard.
Professional voice.
Sometimes I'm in studio and I'm being
That's really
directed
good.
by a francophone voice director, and I'll have a word like and I'll say it in a sentence, and I will not necessarily hit the end of that word. So they'll just be like, "Oh, can you hit the D harder?" And I'm like, "Yep, gladly."
I can.
But should I?
Yeah. Anyway, what's that?
Thank you for your...
Generosity with that.
Yeah, with that anecdote,
You're
exactly.
so-
Thank you. I really appreciate
You're
it.
so welcome.
Excuse me.
Ready?
Yeah, fuck it, sure.
Fuck it, sure. That's how every storyteller wants their games to start. When was the last time that you woke up after an event and just realized that your sleep was so necessary, that you needed that period of time to recover from the previous day? That's what sleep is for. Sleep is always about recovery. But like a party that just went way too hard, or an event that you'd been looking forward to for way too long and it finally happened, and whether it was great or not, it was still a big emotional event for you and that you have to let it go. Sleep is about recovery, but sleep is also about exploring. It's the way that our brain takes all the shit that it's accumulated and then tries to make sense of it. Sometimes we even get a highlight reel of these things. That's what a dream is. But recovery isn't a process that happens over the course of one night's rest. It's a lifelong process. We recover constantly from everything. That sounds depressing, but it doesn't need to be. Sometimes recovery is actually where we appreciate something the most. We realize that it was intense in the moment, but now we're left with memories. And those memories were what we truly came to have. You're in recovery this session. Both of you. So is everyone around you. Recovery isn't only when you're asleep. For this session and the next, Macris has decided that she needs to reconnect with her touchstones. And while she is available in the context of the game itself, she's not.
Right.
So just keep that in mind as you move forward. There isn't going to be a great need to contact her, and if it does, then that is when the session will end. Okay?
Okay.
Perfect.
Noted. Thank you.
Now you slept. You managed to sleep. But of course you do manage to wake up.
Oh, thank you. This would be the shortest session ever.
You sleep. One of you wakes up. Who is it?
Who rolls higher on that D10?
Then I just take a pool cue, snap it, put it between.
Now that's a marathon stretch goal. Fight to the death. How much would you pay us? Okay, all right. It's not...
Look, there's a lot of things that I would do for a stretch goal.
Yeah.
Live combat probably isn't.
Probably not one of them.
Would you do those same things for a Klondike bar?
I have killed for a Klondike bar.
Would you drive this... Wait, what?
Would you drive this little car? Wait, you killed it?
Yeah, exactly. Shit, that was way farther than I really asked that.
I need that fresh minty goodness.
If I recall correctly, although it was in the recap, thank you.
You're welcome.
Dante slept at Weathered Storm amongst and around all of the sort of survivors, but he woke up to a number of texts. Whether or not he received them and they woke him, I don't think so. But no, he woke up to
the texts did not wake you.
And I think it's not crazy to think that Dante would check his phone very first thing when he wakes up every morning.
He's got to do his Wordle and connections.
You know what?
So
Portal.
That depends. When did you want to wake up? Remember that endless night was over the course. You'd been awake for 24 hours at that point.
Oh my God, yeah.
Took care of some other things. So did you sleep through the night?
Well, because it was morning, right? It was morning when we ended Endless Night.
Yes.
And there were some events that took, I don't know, a couple of hours or whatever of last session. Mid-afternoon, I guess. I feel like I'm not trying... I'm going to say a relatively normal amount of time, John.
You can also, by the way...
Oh, thank you. 2, 3, 4, heal, that, willpower. And should our rage be, or I was...
Yes, your rage will reset to 2.
2, thank you. That makes sense to me. Thank you. Let's say it's been a couple of hours a few hours.
So, first off, we'll say that the sun has set.
Okay.
So then you have the option of howling if you want.
Hey. I'm going to hold off on that, personally.
We'll say it's 7 in the evening.
Okay. I would want to take stock of Weathered Storm as well. Just, is there anyone very clearly missing? Or is there, bloody tracks going in and out of the cairn?
Well, Hannah's still missing.
She's at the hospital, at least.
Yeah.
Yes.
Troyan would call for an update when she wakes up.
Yes, how is my mother, my
old
mother?
aunt, my great.
I don't know if you're allowed to do that.
Probably not. She would hope that because she was the one who called, if she also then pretended to be kin, it would be enough. But otherwise, she's got some social abilities. So I'd love to roll for it, but I don't know what she would say.
Let's say that when the ambulance took her away, that you listed yourself as a next of kin.
Perfect. Thank you. Great.
We'll just gloss over some of the things that you didn't go to the hospital immediately afterwards to take care, but she's stable.
Yeah.
According to them. They still aren't quite sure what's wrong. But she seems in stable condition. It's not getting worse. Her vitals are appropriate.
Troyan thanks them and hangs up.
Your phone.
Yeah.
You now, so the text messages that you received were from Trace.
Okay.
They include where he is, instructions on how to drive there. Mm-hmm. So like a maps link. Mm-hmm. The layout of his new build that he made.
Okay. Sweet.
He makes suggestions as to what you could order for dinner. And he also suggests that he found this really, quote, tight, and he actually puts the quotes in there, microbrewery.
Oh my god.
Fucking John.
And he thought that maybe you might appreciate tasting a flight of IPAs.
Dante makes sure he's turned away from the other werewolves in the cairn and just wipes away. Come on. Fuck this guy. A number of texts go back to Trace. The first, are you still safe? After which he's like, that sounds great. I have a few things to take care of. But I'll see you soon. Actually, I cannot promise that.
Oh, I'm safe. You wouldn't believe how many VPNs I have set up. Would love to see you.
Aww.
That's nice.
God, I hope it's a trap. Not really, but I guess what's happening.
What a dinkus. That's so rude.
This is not a trap.
Your friend Trey. I mean, I am not caught. Oh my god. That's so funny. Okay, all right.
Unless you want to be trapped.
3 question marks? It's Dante has something to do first, which is go and speak to Apotheosis. It's not a pleasant conversation that he has to have, but he has to have it. Unless she's already heard from somebody else. But he's going to stand and just, I guess, well, he's going to go and talk to Troyan if she's around still at the cairn.
Yeah.
So let me give you just an idea of the activity in and around the cairn.
Yeah.
Juan took a shift of sleep. Juan is up. Sky is up. Guy is now well enough that he is up and moving around. And Brandon's getting there.
Okay.
Slade is still asleep. and no one is wanting to wake her just yet. She also does not know.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Right, because she slept through the...
Yes.
Right.
And so is Cleves.
Okay.
Any percent, however, has started to... any percent went and sat with the other two Ragabash. So he's doing better and is planning on returning to downstream soon.
That's where I'm gonna head, so I'll travel with him. But I just need to make sure to check in on my packmate and make sure that she knows where I'm going as well. I don't know, yeah, how would you... Are you just like leaning up against a tree or something?
No, Tryan's a little lower on sleep just because she did take shifts to keep watch overnight, swapping off with Juan and maybe Sky. But yeah, she's back up now and she's just leaning and like keeping an eye out, making sure no one wakes the sleeping folk.
Okay, well, Dante keeps his voice down, to be sure. I gotta take off.
Apotheosis.
Well, yeah, and downstream. We're pretty sure nothing happened there, that there were no attacks while there were any happening here, but I haven't heard back from them yet. But yeah, Apotheosis. You gonna be alright here? Or wherever you go?
I'm staying here until more of them are on their feet.
Dante kind of casts a glance around. They seem to be doing okay.
If there was a fight, they'd be out in seconds.
He raises an eyebrow and... Okay.
I just don't want to go yet.
I get it. You're the ranking Arun, too. You are.
She looks at Juan.
Oh, God. Right, sorry. My bad. Sorry.
Do you want to retract?
Yes, I'm retconning.
Juan just goes...
Oh, shit. Oh, the spirits. Oh, they got into my head again. I did forget. I always forget about Juan, specifically.
Juan is an Arun. Slade is also an Arun, but
she's... That's the one I guess.
To count.
Makes sense. For now.
Cleves is a Philodox, but so is Sky.
Mm-hmm. I'm the only Theurge. Who's here right now?
That's true.
Yeah, we haven't done well with the urges.
Oh.
Zach, however...
Oh, Zachy.
He's awake. It looks like he may not have slept. It seems like at the moment he's more interested in looking at some of the ice that has formed around the cairn itself, but every once in a while you see him move and he refills water and puts it in a place that he thinks is important. He makes sure that there's fresh water next to those who are still asleep. So like he'll go up to Slade and he'll pick up the water that was left behind, and then he'll go and he'll replace it with fresh water and put it down and then go away.
That's nice.
It's busy work.
Understandably.
So I'm going to stay here.
Yeah.
But you'll let me know if there's anything we can do for her, specifically.
I will. I imagine not, but...
They lost her and then she lost them.
Yeah. Not fair, is it?
It's not right.
I guess not. I hate to... He ignores it. Oh, it's hers. Yeah,
That's for trying.
I hate to sort of make it about numbers, but...
Shank. It's just a photo of the bar operating.
She hearts the photo immediately, so he knows she's alive, but she doesn't type anything else.
Okay.
That's nice. I'm just saying, considering all of the threats we faced last night, it's a miracle there aren't more of us. Obviously, the Northern Guard bolstered our ranks, did a real number. I'm just saying, think all things considered.
Of course, it was still a victory. Of course, we could have lost more. But of course, those two we did lose need to be avenged.
Yeah.
If the ones who killed them are who we saw, then we have a lead, and we can identify them.
What are you going to do after you avenge them?
What do you mean?
There's always going to be a wrong to be righted, but...
Gorgon demands I never stop avenging.
What if you put the whole world in balance? What
It's
then?
impossible.
You need to have a goal that isn't just paying someone back, Troyan. It's not my business, but I don't know what the fuck that thing is that you killed last night. I don't understand it. But you did that, and it's done. That's what you wanted, isn't it? You wanted it dead?
Didn't hurt enough. I didn't make it hurt enough.
I'm sorry.
And it made me kill her. Again. It wore her face. So if you think that gave me some kind of closure, you are very mistaken. But the only problem is now there's no one else that I can kill. There's no one else I can hurt. For that.
So either you find someone else to hurt and kill for that, or
I find someone else. Or someone else's. And as I said, we know their faces. I'm not going to go off on some vendetta now. I'm not a fucking idiot.
I know you're not an idiot. I just don't... In my experience, closure isn't something you can achieve. It's
Do you
something
have a
that
lot of
happens
experience with closure, Dante?
That shuts him right up. That shuts him right up. Fair point. Fair. I'm sorry. I just don't want to see you throw yourself
Into a fight for Gaia.
No. That's the fight we should always be doing. Fighting.
Well, my fight looks different than yours.
Yeah. It does. I know.
And that doesn't mean it's reckless, and that doesn't mean it's unimportant. My rage comes from injustice. The moment there is no more injustice, I don't know where my power will come from.
My rage comes from stasis.
So... Shit.
I'm just saying.
I'm saying we're never going to see eye to eye on this.
No, you're right. I can't change your mind. I'm not trying to.
Can I have both of you roll me your wits and awareness, please?
La la.
4 successes.
Okay.
1 success.
2 successes.
Okay.
That's brutal.
So you don't notice anything, Troyan.
Okay.
But Dante, you notice that Zach is eavesdropping on your conversation.
Yeah.
He's not doing a very good job of being subtle about it.
It's like this.
He's
doing the good.
He's doing a puttering around behind Troyan.
Circle.
I'm doing work, but he is definitely listening.
Okay. Look, we'll take a second, we'll cool off. I'm gonna go to downstream. We'll talk more later.
Okay.
You know to be safe, I don't have to tell you.
Just... whatever she needs, we'll see it done.
You bet. You were a beast last night.
You too. Truly.
Thanks. And he steps away behind Troyan to go to Zach.
Are you like trying to muscle Zach away from
What the
Troy?
fuck, man? No, he's just like, oh, hey, Zach. You know what I mean? It's just sort of a like, oh, didn't see you there, buddy. I think it's probably the intention. In a manner of greeting, Dante kind of like, points at some of the ice that's formed around the edge of the cairn. It's this. Long before we all got here, this place had a connection to Frost. Sort of the history of this place.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
The rite of cairn building must have, I don't know, reinvigorated it in some way.
It's got to feel weird for you, doesn't it?
What?
I know that we all did this, but you did this.
It's like you said that we all did it.
Don't be so hard on Troyan, okay? I know it's not my place to tell you. But I think I understand.
Explain it to me. Not it, sorry, not it. You.
I just want to see, is Troyan still in earshot? I'm trying to hear this conversation.
Because she didn't clue into the fact that Zach was eavesdropping, I think she just lets herself move away. So no, she can't hear.
I can only speak for someone I never met. If you prick us, do we not bleed? If you tickle us, do we not laugh? If you poison us, do we not die? And if you wrong us, do we not revenge?
You're saying it's our nature to be revenged. To want to take vengeance on people who do us wrong.
I'm saying I understand what she needs right now. And I don't know if it's wrong to try to take that from her right now.
Not. Troyan's not one of those guru who think glasswalkers are, I don't know, filthy or corrupted or too close to the Weaver or anything like that. She doesn't believe that bullshit. But there are a lot of gurus, Zach, who believe that fundamentally the glasswalkers are too far from who they should be.
When did this become about glasswalkers?
Because it's not about Troyan, it's about me.
Why is it about you? Why isn't it just about somebody that she loved who died, was murdered, and violated, and then she did not feel as if she did enough? Why is it about you?
Don't want to see someone I care about get caught up in a cycle that'll never end.
I think we're already there, man.
Yeah, I guess. Call me a fucking optimist then, I guess.
There's nothing wrong with being an optimist. But there's going to be a day where someone, maybe me, is going to have to stand up on that hill and howl for you too. You think that there's a happy ending at the end of all this? I'm thrilled. But you're a soldier. So is she. There aren't too many of us that get to retire. At least that's what I'm told.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too.
So maybe I have a lot to learn from you.
Maybe. However you choose to reconcile all of the wildly different lessons you'll learn from the three of us. That's to you.
It's not my job.
To reconcile?
That's a Philodox's job.
Gotta get your learning on somehow, though, Vivek.
I'm here to find out what your story is. I'm here to make sure that others get to learn from what happened to you. And what you did. I don't know what happened to whatever that thing was. I don't know what lessons are there.
It's fucking dead. What lessons can there be?
It died, and her heart is still broken.
Exactly.
And right now, a spirit more powerful than you or me is trying to guide her by helping her avenge those who need it. And until we have a better answer for her, I just don't know how to help. So maybe the best thing that she can do is just let her rage out. I trust that she'll use it on the right person.
Me too. I gotta head to downstream. Zach, you gonna stay here or no?
Do you need help? And there's this this moment where what he's asking is not just like, I'm your friend, I'll come along.
Yeah.
And it's more of a, is this a thing that I have to do?
Oh man. Okay. No, this is... No.
Okay.
But I will say, you don't have to stay tied to this place right now, today. It's up to you.
I'm not making any choices. Not today.
All right. Okay. Someone will give you something to do then, I'm sure.
You gonna take him with you? And he juts his chin out towards any percent.
More fun than riding the bus alone. Yeah, I am.
Okay. Good luck.
Keep this place safe.
I tried.
Did a good job. Dante, is gonna walk away from this conversation. He's basically gonna just see if any percent wants to head back to downstream. Right now.
I guess. I mean, I should probably get back. It seems like there's enough people here that will be alright.
Macris asked you whether everything was alright at downstream yesterday, if everything was locked down tight. Sounds like the answer is yes. But I'm sure it'd be good for people to check, too.
I took a risk.
Yeah. And if it hadn't paid off, I'm sure people would be pretty pissed. But you did the right thing.
Yeah, I think I did. Where is Macris?
Dante refers to a text on his phone from Macris, which I will not put words in Kate's mouth, but is that... Oh, there she is now. No, just like, I fill any percent in on
okay.
Where she's gone.
I guess I'll go with you.
All right. Hell yeah.
I love your sound bang.
Hell yeah.
Prochaine station.
The one on the island.
That it would be Jean Drapeau.
Jean Drapeau.
It used to be Ile Saint-Hélène.
That's right. Yeah.
But now it's Jean Drapeau.
Ouverture des portes de l'autre côté.
That's my favorite. Everyone's always crowded onto the side where the doors don't open.
And then they all...
everyone's like, oh, fuck, get me away from those doors. Yeah. That's great.
Une panne d'électricité ralentit la service sur la ligne
Orange.
entre les stations Côte-Vertu et
Montmorency.
Oh, shit, the whole fucking thing.
Fucking thing.
Shit. Or maybe it won't be my part.
Oh, god damn it.
Troyan, where do you stalk off to?
Banality.
She starts taking over patrol, or like helping with patrol. So she's circulating on the Bon, hugging the outskirts.
Hugging the trees. I was like, oh, I and you're okay. And you're okay.
That's right.
Excuse me.
She lets Shank know that she probably won't be back today. Just
There's no initial answer, but that's to be expected. If he's busy, he's not checking his phone.
yeah, he knows.
Good employee.
Just staying on patrol.
Stays on patrol. She will text Theo at one point and just say, "Are you okay?" Yeah.
Interesting. Where are you?
She responds, on the Bon at Weathered Storm.
Range further out.
She does so.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Damn, Theo.
I know. I was like, damn.
After a time, you come across among the ash that's scattered on the ground. You see two beady little eyes looking up. So a black raven standing atop gray ash.
God damn.
Creepy.
This isn't the place where Dusk and Dude died, is it? Like, he's not just hanging out where
No.
their corpses were recovered? Okay, great.
No, but it is not at Beaver Lake,
Ugh. God.
but it is close.
She does cast a glance in that direction. Hey.
After a few moments in which the raven cocks his head left and right, he resumes his hominid form.
She checks to see if there's any visible, obvious injuries on him.
No. I mean, he's dirty. He's very dirty. So are you,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah.
to be
No one's
honest.
washed, right?
Well, also, if you're walking out amongst the ash, like whether you washed or not, you're getting.
Actually, that's true, right? Because it also rained down on us.
Yeah.
Here, so I'm just gonna refill my water, please. Can I request? Yes. Of course. Sorry to interrupt the door. I'm just getting more drink. Oh,
water.
that was mine, son.
Thank you,
I'm
Scott.
gonna get all of it.
Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of things in your handsies. What did you do with it?
Are you asking me because you really want to know, or because you just want to be sure that I did something? Because I can take you there.
Is it far?
No. There's only so far that I can carry a body before it might start attracting suspicion. I was going to deal with the rest of it later.
Let's go.
Here you're getting the distinct impression that he's checking Troyan for the same thing that you were checking him for, but he's not just looking for physical wounds.
She's very much in the I need to feel like I'm doing something proactive or I'm gonna go crazy. There's nothing more to tend to injury-wise back at the cairn. People are recovering and there's patrols done. She needs to do something.
It's pretty sick.
What?
It's already starting to break down. The corpse. It is not pretty. It is not clean. You're okay with this? Okay.
Does it still look like her?
There's a very long pause. I can go in and change it.
No.
Okay.
I just wish I knew what its real face was.
I think you'll see. Something, anyway.
They gave us the chance. It would have turned back, but we would have had to close our eyes, and that was insane.
Why would you do anything it asked?
Exactly.
Why would you trust anything it said?
I didn't. I tore its heart out. Let's go.
He offers his hand. That's not something that he's ever done before.
She nudges him in appreciation with her shoulder, but burrows her hands in her pockets.
This isn't optional.
What, like we're gonna fucking fly?
No. But unless you're going to engage in the rite of shadow passage.
You brought that thing to the Umbra?
Where else do you want me to take it?
I don't know. You seemed pretty certain you knew a good... Jesus Christ, is there any risk that it's going to infect it? You said it was sick.
No, it's dead. And I'm not planning on leaving it there for very long. But like I said, I can't risk having someone here find it.
Shit. Yeah, okay, She takes his hand.
That familiar tug, as if somebody's put a hook around your stomach and then yanked from a shadow shard, happens. And then here you are. Here the lake is full. Maybe for the first time that you've seen it in the Umbra. The water level is full. Everywhere else is still desiccated. But here, the water green with algae, blue.
So it looks healthy.
Vaguely. It is still the orange and red sky is still casting a strange light on it. But here there's water where there wasn't before.
Okay. She's like visibly surprised by this.
I have no idea what this means, by the way.
Me neither.
I don't know whether this is a good sign or not. But come with me. We'll deal with one thing at a time.
She does follow him.
So it's only about 10 meters off this where you come across. So this is a cairn in that it is stacked stones over a body.
Oh, okay.
As opposed to a
Cairn.
cairn.
Regards. You're welcome. Sorry to interrupt everybody.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Theo crouches down and he shifts. Here, taking a form that is a little more bestial. You can see that there's hints that his hair has receded back and has turned into more of a feathery-like feel, equivalent to your Glabro form. And he starts lifting the stones, which are quite heavy, as if he made an effort to make sure that it wouldn't be easily disturbed. And the first thing that you see once the stones have been removed away from the head is Portia's face has fallen off and is sitting next to the head, as if somebody took a dish towel and just dropped it.
There is a visceral, unintended suppression of vomit. She sees that. And she recovers and keeps looking.
Otherwise, the face that's underneath it isn't a face at all. Muscles stretched over a skull.
Oh, dear.
The rest of the skin of this creature has started to spring as if stitches have popped. As if a quilt is falling apart. It is disgusting.
Probably smells pretty bad too.
No, it hasn't had the time to develop a smell yet.
That's good.
Thank goodness for small miracle.
Is that it, do you think?
Its clothes are at the foot.
Do you think that? And she kind of gestures with her toe at the grossness that's where the face should be. Do you think that's its real face?
I think it might have had to give up its real face in order to be able to take others on. So maybe it still has its original face somewhere. But this is the only face that I could find. Which means that it couldn't carry all of its identities with it.
Must be somewhere.
It might have some kind of lair where it keeps the rest of its possessions.
When Dante and I were imprisoned briefly, it was there. And that was under the museum. But maybe it had somewhere else. Maybe that's where it... Yeah. We have to find them.
Why?
To find out which other victims were never accounted for. To answer questions that have been unanswered.
He doesn't push, but there's some skepticism on his face.
You don't think that's important?
I didn't say that it wasn't important.
You don't think we can do it?
I didn't say that either.
So what? What's that face?
I'm wondering whether it's worth the risk. You and I know that this thing, it had friends. This isn't as simple as just finding where it slept and going through its chest of drawers.
I'm not going to move on the hive. We're not ready. But
there's one thing I just don't understand.
what?
This thing isn't Guru. It stole. Why?
It's had some idea.
And then why her?
That I don't know. It's a question I've been asking myself, but
Do you want this?
I want to bury her.
This is all that I have of her.
And I'll take it.
He crouches down And then he pulls off his scarf.
Wow.
And he waits for a moment to make sure that you're not looking.
She
doesn't look away.
Doesn't look away, no.
And he picks up her face.
Jesus Christ.
And wraps it in the scarf. And then he lifts it up and he presents it to you.
Just as a heads up, everybody, it will now remain a thing in the scarf. We're not going to go into any more details than that. Now, so wrapped up, she takes the scarf with exceeding care.
This I will hide. Not here.
We need to destroy it somehow.
There's evidence in this. I can destroy it if it will make you feel better, but we might be destroying evidence at the same time.
I just want to make sure it can't come back.
It's dead.
We don't know what its abilities are.
He rears 1 foot back and just delivers an absolutely bone-shattering kick to its ribs. It's dead. Things don't come back from that.
I'd never seen anything like it before. None of us knew what it could do or what it wanted. Maybe there's a part of me that wishes it wasn't dead so I could kill it again.
I don't think that's happening.
Yeah. No.
If it makes you feel better, we can destroy it here, now.
Want to feel better yet.
Then let me take it somewhere.
Fine. But tell me where you take it. Should be more than one of us who knows where it is.
Okay.
Okay.
Roll me your composure and your insight.
Motives have anything to do with it?
Yes.
What a pool!
Mm-hmm.
I realized you had insight 5. That's some exalted shit.
7 successes.
Some exalted shit right there.
He's going to change where he's hiding it now that he knows he has to share the location.
Yeah. She's okay with this. It's too important. It's too important to have the knowledge be in only one place.
Downstream looks so normal.
Sure.
The metro ride is relatively unbothered at this time of night. It takes for a while for the yellow line to show up with a car. You get off after one stop, which always, to me, feels a little anticlimactic. And I have to go and change. I have to go all the way down, and then I have to get on a different train, and it goes for one stop, and it's, it's like a 5-minute. But you're there, and everything seems normal. From this distance, you can tell that there's still plenty of lights, siren, emergency lights in the distance on the island, close to the mountain. The mountain looks this sickly shade. It's normally at night, it's hard to see, but here, because it's being covered in ash, it's reflecting just a little more of the moon.
It's fucked up.
Dante kind of obviously gestures to
The volcano. Gestures to the mountain.
Dante,
Yeah.
Do you want me to do it?
No. Do you want to?
Nobody likes doing this sort of thing. But I will.
I appreciate it. I do. I really do. It was... Do you know what went down last night with the three of us? With the pack, I mean? Other than a whole bunch of things, obviously.
I don't know what you mean.
We went off west, heard a few cries for help, needed to do a few things. We dug trenches for the lava to flow down into the graveyard. While we were there, 4 black spirals asked to help. They didn't want the cairn destroyed either, that's what they said. Bullshit, we say, get the fuck out of here.
Shit happens.
That's where we found the bodies of Dew and Dusk.
Yeah.
It's a bit more than shit happens.
There's a moment where he looks at you and there's this almost unholy like rage building under him, and then he lets it pass. That's a matter of perspective. And that's the important thing about this sort of thing.
Perspective.
Dusk and Dew. Tell Packet Loss. I don't even know if you ever met them. He'll be sorry that Gaia lost a few warriors. Tell Cleaves the lie. That's something different. For some, shit happens. For others, it's everything. But I have no idea what it's going to be like to tell her this.
But where I'm coming from, any percent where I'm coming from is that we're involved. Me and my pack, I mean, we're somehow involved in this. It's not a question of blame. It's not a question of guilt. I just feel connected to it. I feel like it's my responsibility.
That's okay. It can be. Come on. He opens the door. And after you go through the hallway and manage to make it into the cairn proper, you see Packet Loss, who is collapsed in a chair.
Yeah.
Just
dude did a lot of shit last night.
Long stare.
He did a lot. Yeah.
He was busy. He was booked and busy.
And then he looks up. And he writes down, "Everything okay?"
Dante, we've discussed this before. He doesn't know any. He doesn't know a sufficient amount of like either ASL or whatever to communicate in that way. But for flavor, I would throw in that he would try to sort of like use the signs that he does know in part of his conversation, just a way of bridging that gap.
He reads lips.
Yeah. No, I know. It's just I think it's.
Yeah.
Oh, I know that.
But yeah.
Just yeah, for flavor. You look like you could use a drink or something.
There's a very sort of wry smile, and he indicates, and there's 6 Red Bull cans next to him, and
Dude, your heart,
half-empty bottle of vodka.
your heart is going to explode.
Well, it's been a whole day.
Right, I suppose that's true. Yeah.
I mean, maybe he did this in the course of 60 minutes. I doubt it.
Really hope not. Good lord, packet loss. You're gonna have more than packet loss. Okay. And Dante kind of, Riley smiles and then gets serious again. We got confirmation on what happened to the ones who were missing.
Who was missing?
We didn't know where Sky was, but we managed to get her back from Stag. She's unharmed, it seems.
The leader of Weathered Storm.
That's right. And 2 more from Weathered Storm. Well, Dew, Galliard.
So I should point out,
And then he went,
saying this out loud,
yeah.
Apotheosis might be in a position to hear you.
Is she, though? Like, do I see her? I suppose I shouldn't just, like, blah, 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 but, like...
She's not currently in the room, no.
Okay. It does feel... I mean, you're not wrong, but I also...
All right.
He asked and I want to tell him. You know what I mean? Like,
Go ahead.
He's a member of the family.
Go ahead.
Family. Dew, Galliard, and Dusk. They didn't make it.
The Gale Stalker and the Silent Strider.
I feel it's my responsibility to bring that news here to everyone. There's an unspoken, like, it's important. I'm gonna do this, okay? He doesn't say why.
I could call the 2 others in here now.
I'll do it.
Wait 1 moment. And he adjusts himself in the chair. Like there's definitely like a, oh god,
my body. Yeah.
I have been here. Oh fuck! Ow! 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 And he reaches forward, and he tilts his head, and he looks at you up and down, and somehow he realizes that this is more than just there are 2 who fell. He doesn't know what it is.
That's fair. Yeah.
And then are you sure that and then he trails off, like he stops typing for a second. Tell me what I can do.
Something that I want to do, please, with any percent, if he'll let you. And there's a bit of a wry smile to any percent, who is probably still around, I assume. Can you check the security logs? Make sure that Code 902's... I almost used the word engram because I'm playing Cyberpunk right now. My apologies.
You can use the word engram.
It's kind of correct. Yeah. Kind of. It's not quite that, but anyway.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Can you make sure that the Code 902 security system worked? What threats it tried to keep out, if anything happened?
And there's an understood.
Yep. Sorry. And then with a nod.
And then he looks at any percent and looks at a computer terminal, and they both go over. Any percent's like, oh, that's a thing. That's a thing I can do.
I can do stuff. Yeah. Dude, I get it. Not knowing what to do after
and then
think something like this.
Then he looks back up. After I have checked this, should I return to Weathered Storm?
No.
Do they need my help?
There is still at least one who is injured.
I'll wait until you say otherwise.
Okay.
But I can be useful there.
Maybe we'll head back together. I'll let you know.
She's waiting for you. Gordon. The test chamber.
Oh, fuck. Dante sets off down the hall in search of Apotheosis, who is probably in her room, but also might very well be like in the conference room.
First, you see that in the conference room, there's To the Moon.
Oh, good.
Oh, thank God.
I knew they were here somewhere. Yo, what's up?
To the Moon is smirking as they run a hand across the keyboard of a laptop and then looks up. I'm letting off steam.
Okay. Good to do.
And then turns the laptop around. The Hawk Tua girl is planning a crypto launch. It's not going to go well.
Dante's eyes turn into little heart.
Well, sorry. I like the crossover. I just like the reality of it. It's very good. Dante kind of just goes, okay.
Do you have a favorite charity?
Yeah.
I'm going to make a lot of money from this.
Yeah, Dante, well, he doesn't need to write it down. He was like, oh, I'll write it down for you. No, he mentions the name of an organization that provides financial and logistical support to people fighting climate change in the Amazon rainforest.
The Jingle people?
I'll do my plug at the end of the stream. Hi, Kung Fu Fenders.
I'll jingle your balls if you need me to.
Whoa! Please, this is for charity.
Right up my chimney.
Oh! You.
Ho, ho, ho.
Wait, isn't my chimney? Yeah, it would be like an exhaust. You're right. Yeah, it's fair. Anyway, yeah, yeah.
She told me to pass you through when you got here.
Okay. Is everything okay?
We won, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
So, I'd say that things are pretty okay.
It's always weird after a victory to just sort of go, nice, we did it. But
hey, if you start constantly questioning about what you would have done differently or anything like that, you'll end up like Troyan.
I won't.
And they just put their hands behind their head.
Woo!
Look, victory is something that you have to take and accept. It's like a compliment. Take the fucking victory.
Taking it. The question is, am I back in the queue for another game, or am I logging off? See what I'm saying?
You don't look like your ping's down to me.
Are they flirting with me?
Is your penis erect? Is your ping up?
Definitely erect.
God damn it, Dante.
No, I'm kidding.
But he wasn't.
Do you want a win site?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I'm here. What's the worst that can happen? We all know the answer to that question. I won't hear the end of it.
I wonder if this is a brutal outcome, I'm going to be so happy.
If this becomes a game with 2 love triangles, my God. My God.
Oh, yeah, right. Mackerson code. Yes.
What's the other one?
What are you talking about? I got 3 successes.
Three successes.
Hell yeah, Kung Fu Fenris.
I gotta make a roll.
Okay.
I don't know how to sing happy birthday in other languages. Well, I guess I know how to sing it in French.
In French, but quite the same.
Feliz cumpleaños. Feliz cumpleaños.
Oh, okie dokie.
But that's on them, not on you.
Yeah, but
Is he flirting with her?
it's concerning, actually. Yeah, I'm concerned.
They are.
Good answer.
So there's different levels of flirting, right? Like there's flirting where, it's just between like people who know each other, acquaintances, or even friends, good buddies who will flirt a little bit, and it's completely harmless and it means absolutely nothing, and everybody's like, cool. It's just a way to pump each other up a little bit. And then there's flirting that's like actively like, I am definitely interested in Vu, and I would like Vu up on
My exhaust.
this hunk of meat.
Oh, thing exhaust.
They're not hitting on you. They're not trying to send out signals. It's a bit more than just friendly banter.
Okay.
But they're not trying.
Okay.
As in, there's some respect for like, I think you're in a relationship with somebody else, and I'm just gonna.
With my boss.
Yeah. Well,
But but there's definitely a.
file that way for tax
Choice.
season.
Dante's sex appeal just cannot be contained.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's life, man.
Yeah.
Osab distills it as interest but not intention. It's close.
Interesting distillation. I like it. Oh god. I'm filing this information away.
God, I wanted
Dante will
what the
remember
botch
this.
revealed.
Which part of it you mean?
Yeah.
Look, I think we're all deserving of a little bit of a, like you say, a win. We take the win. We rest. We recover. Who said that? What the fuck? Oh, someone's at the door. I installed that as the new doorbell.
Packet Loss is just playing things on his tablet.
What's the age of awesome? That's what I want to know.
Oh, yeah. Is it 40? I don't know.
She's waiting for you.
Did you and Packet Loss, agree to do that, or?
She told us to let you know.
Okay. Okay. I'm going.
See, now that's the answer.
That's a good one, Cooker Fenders.
Because I do not want to find out that I'm past.
I was going to say, I don't know when it is, but it's coming. That's great. Dante will, I guess, leave the conference-y room and head towards Apotheosis's room.
Okay. Do you knock? Do you just walk in?
I mean, yeah, I'm not Troyan. I'm not gonna just kick doors open willy-nilly. I'm gonna knock. Hello again.
Okay.
Yo, what's up?
Try it.
So she has to wait for Theo to get her out of the Umbra.
It doesn't take very long.
So
Theo is carrying the
remains
with him.
She's got the scarf.
He's remained in his stronger form.
In his beefcake crow form.
Yeah.
Raven form.
Raven.
Do not like beefcake Raven. Just for what it's worth.
That Raven kind of
motherfucker.
Oh my god. I think I'm into that
like
Raven.
the
Weird.
cultists, right?
So weird.
Got arms.
Caca.
But this way he's able to lift the thing and keep it on one side so that he can keep one hand out for you.
That's nice.
She takes the hand so they can get the fuck out of there. She's racking her little brain as to where she can do some kind of burial, because you famously can't just bury corpses wherever you want. That's just not a thing you're allowed to do.
Legally, you're not allowed to. Ethically, either.
She's never been here.
To this place.
To Montreal.
Does that mean that you're going to have to go back to where she came from?
I can't. I don't think that this would travel well.
Hey. She would have wanted to be with you. Which means that wherever you choose to lay her to rest, make it someplace that you can get to. I don't think she would care where it is as long as you could get there. Tryon, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, of course.
Can you do me one favor?
Yeah.
Whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, work a shift at the bar. I'll be there. We'll share a drink.
Thank you, dear. You went above and beyond.
Yeah. And he puts himself back down into his Hamid form. And he just starts walking away. He looks a little weird without his scarf.
Yeah, Troy's really having a decision crisis right now because she's like, I can't just bury someone under the floorboards in the basement of my bar. I can't just what's a mountain? If we ever been up a mountain together, that's not symbolic. I can't just yeet her into the Lachine Canal.
The cemetery's full of lava.
The cemetery's full of lava. She's like, what do I do? She's just kind of standing there.
What did she like? What does she like to do?
She's just standing there with the scarf and just feeling very small.
Right. Scott.
That's my name. Knock, knock, knock.
Ooh, no, that's
too spooky? Too mysterious?
It's a little too spooky. Here. Let's make sure that it's appropriate. Come in.
And he does.
When you open the door, sitting on the edge of the bed, dressed in what I guess I can only really describe as a diaphanous dressing gown, sits Apotheosis. She has shed all of the electric light that she normally wears, and is just dressed in a very, like I said, a simple sheer gown, lingerie underneath it. Nothing terribly fancy. Kind of like, you know, somebody who's like, I don't know what to do. I guess I'll walk into La Vie en Rose and find out what's there and then come back out again.
Okay.
And she stands up, and it's almost, it's. No, you can roll me a insight.
I will. Thank you.
You can roll me a insight.
I'd like to do that. Let's go ahead.
This one's important to him.
I got 3 successes.
She has less of an idea of what it would take for human-born to be alluring for their partner. And she's she basically probably went online and went to WikiHow.
How to allure.
How to seduce.
And she walks forward, slides her hands onto Dante's shoulders.
He's not moving at all.
Let me see if she notices.
Sure.
Will it be my second watch of the night?
He's usually quite this wooden, I think.
Did he ping?
Did he ping? Very good. How was this ping? Up or down?
What's wrong? She takes a step back.
I just want to make sure you have a full picture of everything that happened last night. He moves to the edge of the bed and he motions, like, do you want to sit down? Actually, sorry, he says the words, do you want to sit down?
She shakes her head no.
Okay. There were 3 missing. Sky was given backup by Stag. She's back. She came out of the Umbra.
And there's just this intense wave of relief that just washes out of her. And while she already wasn't terribly dolled up the way that she wanted to, there's this immense sort of I'm just letting all of it go and I'm just standing here relieved in a room. And yeah, I'm wearing this thing, but there's a moment of just, she's okay.
She is, yeah.
She really did it. Wow. She faced against her own patron spirit.
Well, it was...
She's amazing. I knew she had it in her.
Macris really let Stag have it. I'm shocked that she wasn't crushed under hoof.
That's because Macris is a badass.
Yeah. Apotheosis.
Yeah?
There were 2 others who were missing. We found them.
It didn't go well.
No.
Okay.
We think it was spirals. We're pretty sure.
Spirals. They'd made it all the way onto the mountain?
To the west side. Yeah, they...
But that's where you were... I was covering that place and then I left when the eruption started to happen.
That's right. The pack, we helped dig trenches for the lava to flow down. They wanted to help. They wanted to protect the cairn, they said. Fucking bullshit. And we told them to shove it.
Of course. Of course, we don't trade with spirals.
Later, that's where we found Dew and Dusk.
Doing what?
They're dead.
Oh.
Dante lets it sit for a brief moment, and then just sort of, I mean, I guess on a whim almost, he's going to shift to Lupus and just kind of move over to stand, I guess, like alongside her. Like leaning up against her.
In battle.
In battle, together.
Oh.
It's a lot to learn.
No, it's not. She shifts into Lupus. So, first off, all of her clothes just immediately goes on the ground because she didn't dedicate them.
No,
why would
Lord, no, yeah. This is my dedicated outfit, yeah.
It's not. And you know how they died. You weren't there. You did not see.
No.
But you know.
We know enough.
Was it one at a time?
I don't know if we actually determined that.
So we determined that the two of them died from being thrown into the lava, so it was probably
at the same,
at
more
the same
or less.
time, yeah.
At the same time, I would imagine.
And they were reaching out to each other.
Right.
So it wouldn't be, if one of them went in much earlier, there wouldn't be a...
It'd be like one of those things, yeah. No, together.
Together.
Trying to be together.
And they're lucky.
Lucky. Lucky.
Yes.
Why?
She paces a little bit. I mean, this room is not designed for wolves.
2 wolves, yeah. Inside every room there are 2 wolves.
And she stops. And then she looks and says, because wolves die alone, Dante. We almost always die alone.
Why do we do that? Why do we leave our packs when we know it's time? Why are we caught out without them? What's the point of a pack? He's trying to keep it together.
Because to care for one's pack is to know that when it's time, you leave. We mostly die alone, so that we are not a liability. And they got something else. Is this your first time?
I'm sorry?
Telling somebody about death.
Yeah. In this way, yeah.
You did it the way I was taught. The first time I told this to someone else, I buried the lead. I thought it was important to talk them up, to elevate everyone's spirits about this person before I let the news be known, because that's what a wolf would do. And I was told, be very clear. be very, very clear. Say it early. And do not say it with words such as past, another place. They're dead. Dusk and dew are dead. Dusk and dew are dead. Thank you for telling me.
It's not ever going to be easy, and the way we react to this news is unique, individual to each one of us. I wanted you to know just as directly as I could.
It was Dusk who taught me that.
Dusk taught you to be direct?
Yeah.
There's like a laugh bark, I guess.
About death, yes. About death. Dew was the one who told me to say it first. Dusk was the one who told me to say it clearly. Maybe you're a better learner than I am. Were there any other who fell?
No. Sorry, I have to correct that. Not that we know of. I heard from the Northern Guard. They didn't mention any casualties.
So, the cairn is safe. The right of the cairn building succeeded.
The cairn has been rebuilt.
Fought off Project Twilight, Black Spiral Dancers. Is Troyan okay? Is Troyan okay? I had heard that there was a...
He kind of like moves into like, I don't know, nuzzle up against her. Yeah, she's okay. She did something that she had to do, and she's dealing with that.
Should I call her?
No.
Macris?
No. I'm not stopping you, I just don't think you should.
There are so many victories for us to celebrate.
I think I'm probably filthy.
I don't know what you're talking about. And there's a slight pacing that starts happening. She steps away from you and crosses back and forth.
What I want to do is wash off the battle.
Yeah, there's a shower. It's over there. And she doesn't use her hand because she doesn't have one.
Right.
Indicates with her head.
He takes another step towards her and sort of, I mean, obviously, he can tell that she's thinking about all sorts of things and whatever. He wants to try to get back in her line of vision. Do you want to come with me?
No. No, you deserve your privacy.
What if I don't want any? Right now.
That makes me the last one, you know.
The last
of my litter.
It does. Yeah.
The others didn't change. They did not live.
How does it feel? to be the last.
I must be a terrible Galliard.
You can't say that.
I have no words to say.
Sometimes that's the most powerful thing to say.
Apotheosis. Do you know what it means?
Dante definitely does. Scott thinks it means something like rebirth. Just the etymology of it. But
roll me your
Whoa!
intelligence academics.
Holy shit. Fucking botched the hell out of this, dude. Let's go. Brutal outcomes. I did not. I got 3 successes.
Yay.
Apotheosis is, it has 2 definitions. The elevation or exaltation of a person to the rank of a god.
Hot.
Or the ideal example, epitome, quintessence.
I've been wrong for a long time about this word. That
did you think it was?
recontextualized a lot of episodes, actually. Rebirth. Like, literally a new... anyway,
Nope.
rebirth. Well,
Fresh start.
yeah, exactly, but...
Weird it says it means upgraded cards for an entire combat, which is also
Hell
true.
yeah.
Damn right.
So to elevate someone to a godlike level. Okay. So yes, he does. So yes, he does know what he knows what apotheosis means. You chose this for yourself.
I needed a name. And I wanted to become one with the machine. But I'm not ideal. I'm just the one who survived.
We're more than just our experiences.
I'm so proud of them. Go get clean. I'll be here.
Okay. Can I roll a winsight? She's thinking, but Dante is worried that her thoughts are going in some sort of direction that she's gonna do something fucking crazy.
Sure, go ahead.
I don't know what that.
Roll me a winsight.
Don't know what that would look like.
And I will roll the opposite.
Okay. Slay the spiral. That's what this game is all about.
Dante has it on his phone.
He
Slay
for
the
sure
spiral.
does. 100%. I rolled 4 successes.
Okay. She has no idea how to process this grief.
That is.
None.
Yep.
And she's doing everything that she can to figure out how she should be doing this because she's trying to perform. She's trying to do what's correct, what she thinks Dante would think is correct, because she doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
But when it becomes clear that Dante is trying to figure this out, what?
I just want you to know that I'm no fucking Galliard. I don't know.
No, you're not. I am.
I just want you to know that you're allowed to feel. We're all allowed to feel. Whatever it is.
Don't need your permission. And she frenzies.
What?
Troyan.
Can I have my shower though, or?
It's already naked. It's half in the
I'm
shower.
in a wolf. Oh.
I'm in a wolf.
I'm in a wolf. I am a wolf. Yeah. Okay.
Ultimately, what makes up her mind is the fact that she doesn't want to venture far from the cairn.
Okay.
So she moves further up the mountain, trying to find a place where the ground is still soil. She's looking for a place where she can shift to Lupus and dig.
Okay. I need you to tell me if you're taking any precautions.
In terms of
Are you
being seen?
Yep.
Yeah, she's trying not to be seen.
Excellent. Please roll me your composure stealth.
She's banking on the fact that it's after dark.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will also say, Troyan,
Yes.
that your rage is at 3.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Composure.
Should have held.
Yoink.
Well,
There's still time.
yep. I might have to, in the context of it being in pain or whatever.
I'll have to be able to get outside
Oh God, you're right.
or somehow.
Oh yeah, we talked about this. Yeah. I can't just be like, the moon is that way. What?
Yeah, you
Like,
can.
I mean-
but you have to be able to howl at the moon.
Right.
A new moon you can still howl at,
Right.
but
3 successes.
3 success kind of day.
all right. There's only one person who might be able to tell that you're doing this. I will roll.
And that's Inspector Jean Lepage,
God damn it!
Mountaineer.
There are now 2 people who might be able to.
Yes. Sorry.
Mountaineer!
Mountaineer of the.
Hey, who are you?
Hey, that's a really sexy ribbon.
Oh my
It's
God.
so buff.
I enjoy the look of your scarf.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
No.
Jean Lepage.
No one notices you.
Great.
Oh my God.
Digging is actually not terribly difficult in November here. The ground hasn't had enough time to freeze over, and at the moment it's also magma.
Volcano.
It's when you could drive over the mountain, there's a lookout point. Have you ever been there?
Yeah.
It's directly below it. So there's actually quite a sharp drop off. So nobody's looking down.
Okay.
And even if you can, it's actually kind of an outcropping, so you won't be able to see it. But it still has the same view of the city. Faces downtown.
So once she has dug a sufficient hole, she shifts back to Hamid.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't have to be a very big hole. You're not carrying a lot of stuff.
She's not interested in it being accidentally dug up by a dog.
Okay, so quite a deep hole.
Deep enough that squirrels and dogs cannot
that's fair.
accidentally I'm pretty sure you've never been here. If you have, you've never told me. But look, it's a city. It's not big like New York, and it's got its quirks. But I thought you'd like the view. It felt right to keep you here, and sorry if that was the wrong decision. But, selfishly, New York will always be the place where I lost you. And this is where I got you back. And I need to be human when I do this because that's the only way we ever knew each other. And there's a lot that I want to ask you. And there's a lot that I'll never know. And I guess I just have to make peace with that. Maybe someday I will. In the meantime, rest easy. I love you.
It's a small, very faint bell that sounds. It's not even real. It couldn't be real. But just the sound of something ringing out. In that space between the back of your mind and dreams. And you don't hear footsteps. You can't. There are no footsteps to be had. You don't see someone. There's no one to be seen, but there's a light that emerges from the trees and sits on a rock just off to one side.
She kind of clocks that right after she's placed the scarf in the hole. And turns away reluctantly, but looks toward the light.
This indistinct shimmer of light, it still has the vague form, the oblong form of a human. It doesn't have individual arms or legs, but it has the same approximate height, the same sort of approximate shape. The head on top of a torso on top of... And so it has no facial expression. But the voice... I was wondering if I'd get a chance to say goodbye.
Oh, are you here?
I died in battle.
You were ambushed, Your killer walked free for too long.
No. There were 3. I killed my killer. Does that matter?
There were 3.
You are honored. Oh, I had no idea that you were one of us.
What do you mean there were 3? Tell me. Is there another one out there? You killed one, I killed another. Is there a third?
I don't know.
What did the third look like?
I don't know.
You can't tell me that you haven't been fully avenged and then not give me any information. You have to...
The light starts to fade away.
No, stop, don't go.
I will find you again. And the light winks out.
Oh, she curls up on the makeshift grave and weeps. Weeps. Yes.
I'm checking for everybody.
She weepsy doodles. Oh, good Lord. Jason Creed.
I'm not even in the scene.
I don't feel so good.
Let's just start. Hey, that's too soon.
Oh, John, can you reach the Kleenex? Should have realized it would be that kind of session. Thanks, pal.
You just keep the box around.
Oh
No! Our secret! Oh God, our wall.
The fourth wall is.
So for those watching the VOD, that's the camera that. Well, we'll do the tech tour one day. You'll see it.
Iconic.
Oh, I forgot that there were.
Oh fuck! Volcano!
It was a camera all along.
Will you remind me to send you a video? Oh god.
What?
The egg cards, yeah.
Yes.
The rage explodes outwards, and the howl that accompanies that moment when, in a feeling that you have experienced yourself, that your emotion, your fury gets to be more than anything, and where your eyes snap open and see only red as you look at the sky and realize that there is nothing up there that can help dull the pain, and the howl that comes from her right in the middle of the room is deafening, and she immediately reaches out, grabs the bed that was sitting on the ground, lifts it, and just crashes it over her head, snapping it in twain, splinters
Jesus.
and metal flying everywhere, and just slams it onto the ground and turns her head and looks at you.
Is there any way that I can hope to control her without being in Krynos myself? I don't think so.
I mean, that's up to you. How buff are you feeling, sir?
Not that buff. Yeah, this is a moment that requires. Yeah, I'm good. I'm going to Krynos. The purpose is kind of like what happened with Cleves, although there were 3 of us. I'm trying to make sure she doesn't. Get out, basically.
You got to make 2 rolls there, buddy.
Oh my god, I do. Oh, I hate my dice luck. Here we go.
No.
I have to make them one after the other, right? I can't make them both at the same.
You have to make both. Like,
No,
you decided to change, the 2 are spent.
it's happening.
So go for
So
it.
if I lose the wolf, this is bad news for me. That one's good. That one is also good. Okay. The goal is to just contain her. As
Just
much
roll
as I
me
can.
1 die.
Interesting. Come here, little bluey. Sorry. I rolled a 2. You're right.
Her claws just crash across your face as she looks for something else to destroy, shoving you off as quickly as possible before she picks up a dresser
Yeah.
and just
Shit too. Yeah.
bisects it.
Fuck that shit. Yeah.
Her clothes, so many tubes of light pop out,
Oh.
like a can with a snake.
Yeah, in a
snake
can.
there,
Yeah.
just bursts out into the room.
He's gonna keep trying to just get in her face.
Roll again.
Let's do it.
God.
It's a 3 this time.
This time, both of her clawed hands just ball up into fists and drive themselves into Dante's chest, pushing him away and slamming him against the back of the door before she turns around and just rips the sink out of her bathroom and then sends it flying through and smashing the glass doors of her shower.
No.
Water starts pouring out.
Dante remains a dirty boy. Damn it.
Find another shower.
Let's go. I'm this time I'm rushing to tackle her legs to knock her out.
Okay.
Knock her out. Knock her legs out from under her, sorry. 8.
KO'd.
Now you manage to wrap your arms around her. The
We landed like a puddle.
smell of both of your fur getting wet, and the water is so cold, so shockingly cold, because you're getting the water directly from the river that's beside you that you're underneath.
Oh my god.
And her head rashes one way, the next, trying. But there's no escape. There can't be an escape. And eventually, you just have her collapse down, and you're holding very tightly a wolf. Just a wolf.
I can't stay in Krynos forever anyway. Not that I'd want to.
All you have to do is kill someone.
The twist of the century. I'm like, no one will know what happened.
You can't grieve if you're dead.
Finally, downstream will be mine.
Oh my god!
Can't grieve if you're dead. Unfucking real. I will shift. I can't. I'm doing it anyway. I'm shifting down to Lucas, so that I'm no longer holding her, I suppose, but just kind of wrapped up with her.
So now the two of you are lying on her bathroom floor.
Oof.
Water just spewing out from the wall.
Yeah.
And she doesn't move.
Guess we're drowning in here then. Not going anywhere myself.
The water just flows. And it's a long time before she says, I don't know if I'm good enough for the three of us.
Will you believe me if I say you are?
I wouldn't believe anyone. Who howled for them?
Zach.
The pup.
The pup.
He's just a cub.
He did it. His deeds will earn him a name. One day.
At this point, the door bursts open.
Sure.
And To the Moon is standing there with a look of, I would say a look of shock, but it's not.
Somehow not that shocked, yeah.
It's more a look of like, oh, okay.
Hey, that's a mess.
And they stride through, closing the valve to stop the flow of water. Looks around. And there's a shrug. As if to say, I get it. I get it.
And I mean, Dante's very much just like, well, you know,
What do you want me to say? There's nothing to say.
There's still a victory here. They didn't die for nothing. They roll their shoulders and they look at you, and there's a mouthed thank you. I'm gonna get some towels, and they turn and they walk out the door, closing it behind them.
Mm-hmm. As gently as possible without being indirect or vague, Dante asks, after sort of sitting for a moment, Dante asks, do you want to howl for them too?
I don't know what to say. But at that, she struggles to her feet, shakes, sending a spray of water just everywhere.
Very wet.
I will perform their gathering. There's this weariness about her.
Yeah.
She looks out into the room that she's destroyed. It's supposed to be such a great night.
I don't know what to say.
Copycat.
He goes-
Troyan.
Yeah,
Hello.
he just goes to like nuzzle into her.
You are next to a mound of dirt.
Yeah, she finally pulls herself together and finishes the burial.
You leave the scarf down there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And oh god, she like takes her sweet time going back to the cairn. Because if anyone asks her if she's okay, she'll probably punch them in the face. So she's taking her a long time. So that she doesn't have that urge.
Roll me a die of luck, please.
God, it's
It's a 3.
Oh dear.
Inspector Jean Lapage. Are you alright, madam?
Fuck!
Sorry.
Well, I know who finds you.
Okay.
Where did you go? Slade is up a tree.
How the fuck did you... Yeah.
I thought you were resting.
I thought you had it together.
God.
And she drops down from the tree. Now, she's still incredibly fucked up, but it appears that she's healed enough that she can move around.
Jennifer Slade and Pushing Her Luck. Name a better duo. Like, honestly.
You really want to do this? You want to goad me into punching you?
I'm not looking for that right now.
Really? Then change your fucking tone.
I don't want to fight a broken straw, but I will.
Didn't realize that you were so close to dusk and dew. You know. She drinks. It looks like the water that was left behind for her.
Looks like, hey?
Yeah, it looks like.
God damn it.
What does it smell like, though?
Out with the Dasani, in with the gin. In with the Hendrix. Oh, God.
Sunny.
I was mourning someone I lost a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck, you asked?
I'm mourning somebody I lost yesterday.
And am I telling you you're not allowed to do that?
No, but you're acting like a word I will not repeat here. Where were you?
I was burying some remains.
Remains? Whose remains?
Her name was Portia.
Who the fuck is Portia?
Skin Stealer stole her face while I was living in New York. Tracked me here, wearing her, and I killed it. I killed it last night. I recovered what I could of the person I knew, and I buried it. No, I don't feel better. No, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Good, because no one fucking asked.
Good.
Ginnerage. What?
I briefly deluded myself into thinking that I could tell you stuff.
So then why didn't you tell me about this Portia
Told
before?
you now, didn't I? And you're reacting exactly the way I knew you would. You don't give a shit. You don't care about me, I don't care about you, and that was just what our whole bullshit was all about. We were each other's escapes.
What?
Tell me I'm wrong. We were each other's showers after battle. Washing it all away. So we didn't have to feel anything.
And so you expect me to feel for you now?
No. I don't expect anything from you.
I guess I shouldn't expect anything from you either.
I guess not.
You found out that my packmate, the person with whom I entrusted my life, my dreams, someone who I have run with 10 times as long as you have run with Macros and with Dante. And your thoughts are on your precious Portia. Well, I'm glad that you managed to get some closure. Because I'm not fucking there yet.
Then talk to me.
There's no talking to you.
No, there isn't. I show up, you see me, and you accuse me. You ask me where I've been.
That's right.
You can tell me that you're not okay. Sorry, you could have told me you're not okay, but clearly we don't have... Clearly we never had the ability to tell the other that we weren't okay.
Yeah, so I don't get why I'm catching all the heat for it when you clearly weren't able to do it either.
I know. I'm equally at fault.
Who was she? Portia. Who was she?
Who was due? Tell me about your packmate, the one you're mourning now. Talk about him.
He didn't deserve to die.
No, he didn't. We're going to find the ones who didn't. We're going to avenge them. What else?
He didn't deserve to die at the hands of Spirals.
Oh.
And he didn't deserve to die at the hands of Spirals who were on our fucking mountain.
No.
He used to leave. Like you just did. He'd go somewhere. When he'd come back, I would ask him every time where he'd gone. Why he always looked upset when he came back. I never got an answer from him. Not once. A Galliard who knows how to shut the fuck up.
But you didn't want him to.
It was the most annoying thing in the world, knowing that I could have helped him and he refused every single time. I once tried to follow him, and he found out. We didn't speak for a month.
Do you know where he was going?
No. Never found out. Not once. And I hated him for it, because all I ever wanted to do was show that I gave a fuck. Because I loved him. Like I love Cleves. And I couldn't show that to him because he kept a part of himself barricaded away. And the only thing he ever told me about it was that it was for my own good. And now I'm here. And in my darkest moment, I start wondering whether he was going off because he was doing something to betray all of us. But that's not fair, is it? He was killed by Spirals. Thrown onto lava. But now I can't find out. I'll never find out whether he was betraying us this entire fucking time. And I loved him. So I don't know how I feel right now.
Probably pretty fucking shitty.
Would you just tell me about Portia?
The 4 spirals that we did believe killed them. I saw them. I regret not engaging them. We had a fucking volcano to deal with. But I know their faces. I would know them again. And we can and will make them talk when we track them down. And we will find out if anyone else was betraying us. Portia liked to start bar fights.
What?
That was our idea of a date night. We would go to a bar in Manhattan, find the loudest man there, goad him into a fight, and pummel him in the street. I hadn't had my first change, and I didn't know she was Guru. We were just 2 idiots.
Tribe? Auspice?
I forget if I ever named... I know she was Black Fury, but I forget if I ever named anything
Don't
else.
think
Do
you ever
remember?
named her Auspice.
Ooh, what was
So,
good?
guess what? Whatever you answer here is the answer.
Black Fury Philodox.
She was a Galliard? God, how many Galliards did I
She was not. I said Galliard? That doesn't sound like me.
I don't know.
I panicked. No, let's say Philodox. I like Philodox. I'm changing it. She's not them. Oh, that is sweet. But let's go. I prefer Philodox. I don't need any more dead Galliards on my watch.
There's a lot of goddamn big Galliards right now.
There's so many dead Galliards.
Lord.
You saw her tonight, didn't you? Her face. It was on that stolen moon.
Yeah.
And you killed it.
Yeah. The last time I just came across what was left of her. And now I got to kill her myself. So. Feeling pretty fucking shitty.
I don't have anything to tell you. I didn't see the stolen moon. I didn't know Portia existed until just now.
It's on me.
I don't have any comforting words of future revenge.
No.
Did it hurt?
Yeah.
Did it hurt enough?
No. Sorry about you.
I'm sorry about Portia. I'm happy you killed that bastard.
Thanks. Ugh, she doesn't know why she does it. It feels weird. It feels weird for them. But she wraps her arms around Slade and pulls her into a very aggressive hug. Attempts to, unless she's shoved away. But it's weird. It's weird. She feels weird.
The hug is returned.
Yeah.
Do you know a very strong hugger?
Yeah.
Somebody who, whenever they hug, like they have to hug as hard as they fucking can?
You know our friend Avi?
Yes. Oh, yeah, there you go.
So I was at the movie theater where Avi works the other day, and Avi ran up and hugged me so hard that it actually cut off my breathing. And I had to be like, release. Like, it was so bad.
Like shifting ribs.
Like it went beyond, oh, I feel so loved, and into,
You're gonna kill me.
Oh my God. Yeah. So yes.
So it's that kind of hug.
Jesus.
I assume.
Yeah. Well, she's cognizant if Slade has like broken ribs.
No, I don't think either of them are trying to hurt each other. This isn't a test of strength. But the hug is strong enough that when her knees not give out, but when she buckles, it's enough that it'll pull the two of them down to at least a sitting position on the ground. After a moment, she just puts her forehead onto Troy's shoulder.
Yeah, Troy mirrors it. Unsure with what to do with this like new ground that they're treading.
Same.
Just roll insight at each other forever, guys. I'm sure something will happen.
You're welcome to roll insight if you want, but I will tell you that you're going to suffer a die penalty due to your extreme emotion.
Due to my emotions?
So we are going to roll composure and insight, but you are going to drop 2 dice from the roll.
You still think it's worth... I'm at 4 rage. I don't want to brute ski.
Oh. You're not trying to kill her. I don't think... I'm sorry. You know me. Look.
Her head popped up, and that was the end of that.
A brutal outcome wouldn't necessarily mean a frenzy, by the way.
I love how you said necessarily.
It depends on what somebody would say.
Yeah, sure. Why the fuck
Succeed at a cost.
Do it.
Frenzy or kill Jennifer Slade. Those are the same thing. I don't like the rule.
Goddamn.
Yes, you do.
This is gonna be hilarious.
You got this.
Oh yeah, it's brutal. Because of course it was. Yeah. But look at all those 10s.
Whoa! How many successes do you have?
It would have been 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes, but it's brutal.
Okay. I'm going to offer you...
What did she roll?
Oh yeah, I suppose we're doing a brutal.
It's a double brutal. They just punch each
I'm
other's
really
heads.
sorry.
It's your fault.
I
Mr.
know.
Goaty goat.
I'm not goading. I just like dice.
Scott likes his little math rocks.
I like. Oh, I do.
Sweet.
Okay.
Rocks. Woo.
I mean, she got 4 successes.
Damn it.
So here's what I'm going to offer you.
Jennifer's
All right.
like,
Fuck you, Jennifer.
You can take one of 2 options here.
Yes.
One, you can just fail. You sit here with your heads on each other's shoulders and live with the uncertainty that you're not sure where your relationship is potentially going. Or, I will give you an answer, but I'm rolling a die. Depending on what that roll comes up, I will either lie to you or I will tell you the truth.
I can't handle that. I cannot.
I haven't even told you what
I know.
the ratio is between truth and failure is.
If there's even a chance, John.
What I will tell you is, what I have to tell you will be interesting to hear no matter what. But
sorry.
if I roll
Me.
if I roll a 5 to a 10, I will tell you the truth.
It's 50-50.
No, it's actually 60-40.
No.
It's 1 to 4 where I will absolutely lie my pants off, and I won't tell you which one it is.
No.
Not at the end of this session, not at the end of the next.
No, I will not do this. I will not do
So you'll
this.
just fail?
Yes.
I mean, but I tell you, no.
It's gonna fall fully into your water.
Nope.
It's perfect. These little math rocks sit so neatly.
My little
in
math
this water
rock
mug.
just sits right
That's so sweet.
no, I'm afraid that by denying me the chance to tell you here, you also deny chat the knowledge.
I'm okay
And
with disappointing
I think
them.
you should be.
Well,
I'm sad about disappointing Mr. Eager over
You
here.
don't have to be that sad. Maybe you'll find out again. Maybe there will be another roll.
Yeah.
Someday.
Oh, now everyone's making me feel okay. We can do it.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to.
I know I don't have to, but
Here's
now
what
I
I'm
want to.
Here's what I'm going to tell you. I'm going to switch back to Scott,
Yes.
and when I switch back to you, you can give me an answer.
Oh, okay.
But the next answer you give me, I'm going to take as
As gospel.
the answer.
All right, chat. You've got, I don't know, 30 seconds to convince me.
I think
Scott.
the scene's only going to last 30
And
seconds. Sorry, I'm done. Yep, it's back to you already. Go ahead. Sorry.
Like a relationship talk with a puka? What the hell would that feel like? I have no idea.
Oh my god.
Scott.
Hi. I'm in a room destroyed by a frenzying guru.
Mhm.
I smell like a wet wolf.
Mhm.
And Apotheosis wants to hold a gathering for the departed.
Mhm.
She seems tired. That's all she's... Oh, and then she said it was supposed to be a good night.
Do you have anything else you want to add?
I mean, that's a good question, actually. I think Dante just kind of lays down next to... He's still in Lupus. Lays down next to Apotheosis, who's probably pacing less now that she's raged herself out.
Apotheosis shifts back to Hamid. So immediately she goes to the everywhere in the room and she starts fishing around, pulls some underwear, starts getting dressed.
He looks up and shifts back to Hamid as well.
Pulls on a shirt, pulls on a jacket.
Do you want me to help you with this? He gestures to the mess.
No
or am I
one's
coming?
touching this mess tonight.
Where are we going?
This is going to sound strange, but I need to talk to your cub.
Not that strange.
He was made a silent strider, wasn't he?
That's right.
immediately starts like very nimbly weaving electric light tubes into her braided hair.
Not that. I'm sure he's still on the mountain.
Just two braided pigtails with coursing light, which she's starting to curl around in a wreath around her head.
Packet loss should come with us just to help them. We'll travel together.
He's hurting.
Packet loss. The kid.
Zach. He was just accepted into a family and then watched it fall apart. And if there's one thing that Dusk would have wanted, it would be to make sure that he isn't alone. I'm going to grieve. I'm going to grieve.
Okay.
But I'm not leaving him alone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't think. Yes, thinking back to the conversation with the moon. Okay.
You've been talking to the moon recently.
Gave it away.
She looks you up and down. There's a small quirk of her eyebrows. And then she goes back to making sure that she's got like boots that go like above her knee. How does anybody get into those goddamn things?
Don't know.
Fuck,
Long zippers.
right?
Magnets.
Do you know how to ride a motorcycle? That's a very good question. You can answer it by telling me if you have any dots in drive.
Oh my god, do you not?
No, because we sorry, yes, we've talked about this. Drive 0 doesn't mean like, hey, I have a car. It just means like
Means no special abilities
special
to drive, which should include a motorcycle.
right. So no. No, but how hard can it be? I'm kidding.
Northern Guard has left the chat.
Get on. And she starts to walk through, passing by to the moon, who says, "Oh, Dante, hold up." Apotheosis just keeps walking.
He slows down. We gotta head back to the mountain.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
You're wet. Do you need more clothes?
No. I'm good. Thanks.
Okay.
Sorry about the mess.
It's not my problem.
It's true, I guess. Water damage will do some shit, though.
There's a bathroom.
Good point.
Any percent will clean it up. He's used to this.
Yeah, well, it's true, right? Whoopsies. Anyway, yes, I'm good.
Okay,
We're going to the mountain.
I figured. You bringing him? Any percent and I'll hold down the fort. Make sure to get some rest at some point. Some people can make the bags under the eyes work. I don't know if that's you.
I'll take it as a compliment. Make sure she rests if she comes back here.
I don't think anyone's going to be able to tell Apotheosis what to do for a little while. But I'll do my best.
I was gonna say, try.
Hey, tomorrow, I'm going to go have a new suit made. You want a suit?
Yeah.
You look good in a suit. You're coming.
Is this Hakutua money gonna really buy us 2 suits?
We're going to clear 500K US dollars if I have everything that I need. Go.
With a slight spring in his step. So Dante goes to packet loss, realizes that they're probably riding a motorbike. Don't know how this is going to work, but he's like, we're headed to the mountain.
There's a little sidecar. Packet
I
loss gets in.
really hope so. Good lord.
Bring, bring.
Apotheosis is driving. I don't know how we're all going to get there, but
There's a sidecar.
Yes. But
Just kidding. Ha ha.
no, boom.
Those kinds of motorcycles can't carry a sidecar. There's maybe a wagon that's hitched to the back.
Okay, that's even better.
that you stand
That's
in and try to
Dante.
stay upright. Yeah, holy shit.
Oh god.
I run, you ride.
So bad.
They need you. And we'll see you there. Or I guess you'll see us there.
Isn't that the nature of Guru? We all need each other. And he grins, this wolfish, like... It's time.
I would like to say yes. Because I want to hear what he's going to say.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be something.
Okay.
Jennifer Slade, what secrets does she hold? Jennifer Slade,
She's
are
a
they
lefty.
lies or the
Oh.
truth? Oh,
So I said that it was from 1 to 4.
Was,
a lie.
I thought, oh yeah.
Oh, I have a missed call.
Oh, 5 to 10 was the truth.
Does it end in 0707?
Yes.
You can ignore it.
What was it?
It was our security,
I
yeah.
figured as much.
Okay.
That's what I was doing. Yep.
John's our
Geez, I need my phone to like vibrate harder or something. Okay. I am going to record this roll for my own posterity. A 1 to 4, and I'm going to lie. A 6 to 10.
Oh.
I will tell you a shocking truth.
At the 5. Where does 5?
Oh, sorry, 5 to 10.
a 5?
And at 5?
You get nothing. Yes. What the fuck? Yeah.
Hey.
Oh my god. Oh my. Yeah, very good.
Couldn't see it. It was hidden by the great. The great.
All right.
Slade is a lefty, as you said. Right?
That's a filthy look.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Opinions expressed by. Jesus.
I'm taking the time to think of a lie, even if it's not the one I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Just because I want to make sure that there is no... Okay. Maybe it's a lie, maybe it's the truth.
It's exciting. I don't know.
Oh, I know. By the way, the die currently shows a 6. That is not what I rolled. So you know at least
Oh,
one of the rolls that can't be.
interesting. Interesting. The Monty Hall problem shit. Right?
You're not
It's a
wrong.
6. Would you like to change your answer? Fuck you.
Jennifer Slade is torn between the idea that she is potentially developing feelings for you, although they are not full-blown love yet, and the fact that she might have information about Portia, but she's not sure if it's true.
Ew. Oh my god.
I mean, tear her head off, right? Like, sorry, get to the truth. I mean, sorry. I'm backseat RPing.
I will say,
She's worked as a bartender.
I will say though that Troyan is aware that this is a long shot read. It could or could
so
not be
she's
true.
like, I may be getting vibes. I don't know. We're both really confused. Okay.
Yeah. Like I'm not telling you Troyan believes this. I'm saying this is one of the scenarios that have popped up in Troyan's head. You can decide what to do with it.
Interesting.
I know whether it's the truth or not, though.
She may have information about Portia that she doesn't know is true or that she hesitates to share.
That she doesn't know is true, which is why she's hesitating to share it.
Perfect.
I will say, and this I'm going to say definitively here. Mm-hmm. So this is truth. She did not know about Portia before now. About specifically your relationship with a Peru named Portia.
Right.
So.
And it's not the most common name in the world.
No.
Interesting.
Well,
Hoof is right.
Do you want to be discovered by this guy?
Motorcycle
on his way
man?
back in from the mountain?
God, no.
Well, why don't you both roll me a die of luck?
Oh, no.
And if you roll high, you get to choose whether you get walked in on or not.
I rolled a 9.
Shit. I rolled a 6.
Scott,
Pretty close.
do you want to have Dante walk in on foreheads to shoulders?
I want...
Total.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah,
Whatever.
I should have. I want Dante to... either if it's on the motorcycle or we've like gotten off on foot or whatever. I want him to see this and try to divert Apotheosis and no. Packet Loss isn't with us anyway. I want to try to divert Apotheosis to be like, well, we shouldn't see this. That's what I want.
Okay.
Crunching through the underbrush, probably.
You know that he's seen you.
But she begrudgingly respects that he's trying to divert.
If this were a comedy, you would hear, oh, from the bushes. This is not a comedy. We're just like, shit, get the fuck out of here. To the cairn.
So yeah, she'll pull back out of the hug. Not in a like, oh God, we've been seen, but in a like, oh, okay, it's probably time to.
Been here for hours.
I should get back to watch.
Yeah. Let me know when you want to sleep. And I'll take over.
Give me an hour.
Okay.
And she climbs the tree. There's no awkwardness here. Shadow Lords don't get awkward, they create the awkward.
This is my tree now. My tree fort.
I'm owning it.
Yeah, exactly.
Troyan puts her hands back in her pockets and returns.
Slouches away.
Good Lord.
Hey, kid. Kid, I got something to show you. An Apotheosis now striding into the cairn without like any like form of hesitance or do I belong here? Just walks directly up to Zach. Takes him by the hand. And starts to walk away.
I am following at a somewhat respectful distance.
Apotheosis glances over her shoulder, looks at you. There's a small, sad smile, and then she just shakes her head lightly.
Message received. He, says it stops.
They proceed not so far that you can't see them.
Okay.
But then they sit down, and Apotheosis reaches out and takes both of Zach's hands. And they start to talk.
And has reached Dantescu now.
Without any sort of like, hey, what's going on, or any acknowledgement of anything, he opens with, Apotheosis, I told her.
How is she?
Less angry now.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm...
Sorry, are you hurt?
No. I told her that Zach was the one who howled for them.
It was?
She said she needed to talk to him right away.
Okay.
He's keeping a very watchful eye on the two of them. I don't know. Is there maybe a little bit... Yeah, I don't know. Is there maybe a little bit of like... Dante doesn't know how Apotheosis feels about Zach doing that? Like, do you know what I mean? He's just not sure. He doesn't...
All right, you can roll me your win side.
Yeah, I want to know kind of...
you will have a 2-die penalty if you're this far away.
That... I don't have... Oh, no, I can still roll. I have 2 die. 2 dice to roll. Yeah, he would... He's trying to get a read on the body language. It looks pretty, like, calm, but is it?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean... Okay, let's try. Let's try again. 1 success. Laugh it up, laugher.
Apotheosis is taking the lead, and she's listening and talking with Zach, but she is guiding the conversation. That much is clear. It's also clear that for the first few minutes of the conversation, Zach is doing his best to be the supportive one. And about 4 minutes in, he crashes entirely in the opposite direction.
Oh, buddy. Oh, these pack animals, but we don't want to be weak in front of each other. Says Dante. I should say this is in.
Oh, God.
Sorry, Dante in character.
That wasn't in character.
I didn't think
that was.
Brian, are you okay?
Yeah, no.
Good answer. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, yeah.
He goes to just put a hand on Troyan's shoulder.
Mm.
He
Is it the same shoulder?
has what?
The same shoulder that Forehead was resting on?
Oh,
just
yeah.
recently?
Oh,
for
God,
sure.
probably.
Yeah, not on purpose, but for sure.
She's grieving too.
Yeah. I bet.
Sometimes when we grieve, we get angry.
Dante looks back to Apotheosis.
Who's not looking back at you.
at
She's
all.
giving all of her focus and attention to Zach.
Mm-hmm.
And we lash out. And we need to be... We need to focus our energy and rage somewhere. That doesn't mean the person that receives it is the one who deserves it. So. Sorry.
It's me you should be sorry too. Same. The same. You don't deserve to have me tell you what you should or shouldn't do. It's the same thing. I get you.
I wouldn't listen to you if you told me not to pursue revenge. I would tell you to shove it, but it matters. It matters that you care enough to ask. And I don't want us to ever have the kind of pact that feels like we have to keep things from each other. Even when we are absolutely not seeing eye to eye.
Yeah.
Even if I don't understand you, I'll always support you. I really want you to know that.
I learned how to take a compliment today. Thank you. Not a
It
compliment.
wasn't a compliment.
Some
It
advice.
was a
I
vow.
can-
It was
my
a
God.
promise.
I know where you're coming from. Of course I care about you. We're a pack. We're gonna be pissed at each other all the time. It's gonna happen. But yeah, let's not keep anything from each other.
I think I saw Portia's ghost, and she said that that 3 people attacked her. She killed one, I killed one, so that leaves a third. So I need to see if that's true. Just add that to the list.
Let's find another stolen moon.
I think we'll end the session there.
Friends forever.
I'm actually getting a little teary.
I got no tears left, fam. They're all
I was gonna be like, Dante pulls her into a hug.
No.
No, it's like, let's fucking kill a stolen moon. Now you're speaking my language.
Yes, yes.
For what it's worth, Dante would know that it's not so much a ghost as it would be an ancestor spirit.
Which perhaps we will be doing a little bit of research into next time.
Oh, did I get a dum?
It's a force ghost.
Force ghost.
I got a dum.
It takes the form of what's his? Oh man. Anyway, it takes the form of Ewan McGregor.
Oh, Jesus.
It wouldn't be Ewan anyway. Great session, even Aragwen. I agree. Oh yeah. Portia ghost
Portia
equals ancestor spirit. I think you did, Gil. I honestly, actually, I feel like you topped yourself a couple of times. There was.
But was a butt joke made, or was it just
made
a
a-
joke about it being a butt joke?
That was the third one that I saw was just like.
I saw a genuine butt joke.
But I saw a couple of. It was just like so wildly inappropriate. I was just like, oh god, that's good.
Right. So, I have a dum. I will react to the dum in a second, but first I do have to ask Scott. What
Yes.
did you learn? We're also going to pay very much attention to the moot point because we didn't last time, and I was on me. So
Wow. What did I learn? I learned that Apotheosis didn't know how to process the grief and trauma, and went through the gamut of rage, being unsure what to do, and then deciding to lead or teach. That was nice. Gasp! It's a good pull.
it's a good poll. Yeah, the moot point is: was it a lie or a startling truth?
A startling
damn.
truth.
Liz,
They're both so good.
I learned just how much Jennifer Slade is mourning her pack. They really put up a front, presented a front of like doing their own thing. We didn't see them united all that often, actually, ever, except for when they were walking Cleves off to die, and then he didn't die. So
We thought they were taking him off to die.
we
just to be
were
clear.
we assumed they were taking him off to die, to kill him in the woods. But yeah, and now so to see that only reflected now after one of their deaths was really poignant.
Scott, you want to
Yeah.
Call it another player.
I do want to call out Liz. I just want to say, like, the more we play, the more that this has come up before when we talked about Werewolf in the past, like during CTS and during other streams. There's been a lot of
There's so much room for Cleese to lie to run around.
so much. Do you know how big fucking Quebec is, dude? He's up there.
And there's a lot of lady grizzled old crank Philodoxes up there.
Oh, that's nice. No, I just wanted to say, I feel like the more we play, the more that there's this sort of truths about werewolves come out. This idea of like, oh, like, why can't werewolves unite behind a common purpose? Because they're fucking pissed off at each other all the time. And the more we play, the more I get it. Yeah. Every session's a little more like, oh, this is the game. Okay, it's right. It's
so fucking
actually
cool.
Fantastic, and it just feels like it's fleshing out the world. I wanted to call it Liz. Liz, it's specifically the first part of your scene with Jennifer Slade, where neither of you could be like, I have to grieve, and instead you were like, well, fuck you for grieving. I was like, is this
Fuck you for being
is this
weak?
what a rune of grief is? Like, what the hell?
It's one of the ways.
It was wild, a really wild thing to watch, but I loved it. Yeah, I wrote that down. It's very
Thank you. I want to call out the scene with Apotheosis before she frenzied. Just at the moment right before, because it was like,
excuse me.
I mean, how the hell do you give that kind of news to someone? Well, and I even noticed in chat, people were like, oh, that's not how I would have done it, but I also don't know how I would have done it. Like,
I mean,
there is no
the reality
definitive,
is there isn't.
There's no instruction manual for delivering news like that, especially in a game like Werewolf, where it's like, oh yeah, some black spiral dancers like threw them into fucking lava and they fucking died. Sorry,
so
like
extra, yeah,
died screaming into the abyss.
Exactly. Yeah. So to have him do that and then be like, okay, she's being oddly calm. I don't know how to deal with this. But then, oh, she's frenzying. I don't know how. There was just so much panic and questions and uncertainty, and that seemed very real. So well done.
Well, the moot point, by the way,
yes.
The chance on the die roll was 60-40, and the moot point, believing that it was the truth, was about 57%, and a lie about 43%.
There you go.
So,
well, makes sense to me.
John, thank you for such an excellent session. I can't call out a single moment.
Well, I'll call out the distinction between, I think, the major NPCs today were Jennifer Slade and Apotheosis, and just to see them process their grief in ways that were so different, but so rage-filled. Like, I mean, it's hard. Actually, I will say, I haven't, not since Brahm's trial for the Golden Braid in CTS have I felt this emotionally exhausted after a game. Legitimately, guys, I go and watch that VOD. I look really tired at the end of it.
Yeah,
I am
pretty wrecked.
And today too, I wasn't even doing those scenes. It's hard. Thank you all for being here with us, because, like, my God,
Lord.
Splooey, thank you, by the way.
Right, I forgot.
You may have to send me a different song. There's an awful lot of words in this that I cannot say.
Can you censor yourself, or can you replace it with? Can you replace it with Splooey? Can you?
All right, I will replace every instance of a word I won't say with Splooey or the Sploolies.
I'll just relax.
All right,
Relaxed here.
this is
maybe
let's pause.
maybe
the music
verse
here.
and first chorus.
This is
Stop him once he starts.
Country Grammar, Hot Shit by Nelly.
Oh no!
We'll start with the intro. Hot shit. That was the intro.
Oh, okay.
I'm going down, baby. Your street in a Range Rover. Come on. Street sweeper, baby. Cocked. Ready to let it go. Hot shit. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa what? Listen to it pound. Light it up and take a puff. Pass it to me now. I'm going down, baby. Your street in a Range Rover. Street sweeper, baby. Cocked. Ready to let it go. Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa what? Listen to it pound. Light it up and take a puff. Pass it to me now. You can find me in St. Louis rolling on dubs, smoking on dubs and clubs, blowing up like Cocoa Puffs, sipping bud, getting perved and getting dubbed, daps and hugs, mean mugs and shoulder shrugs, and it's all because accumulated enough scratch just to navigate it. Wood decorated on chrome and it's candy painted. Fans fading while I'm entertaining, wild ain't it? How me and money get acquainted, plus I hang with Hannibal Lecter, hot shit. So feel me when I bring it. Sing it loud. What? I'm from the Lou and I'm proud. Run a mile for the cause. I'm righteous, above the law. Player, my style's raw. I'm born to mac like Todd Shaw. Forget the fame and the glamour. Give me D's with a rubber hammer. My grammar B's ebonics. Gin, tonic, and chronic. Fuck bionic, it's ironic. Yeah. Slamming splooies like onyx. Lunatics till the day I die. And I run more game than the Bulls and Sonics. Oh. We'll skip the chorus. Who say pretty boys can't be wild splooies? Yeah. Loud splooies. Yeah. Okay, corral splooies. Foul splooies. Run in the club and bust in the crowd splooey. How splooey? Ask me again and it's going down splooey. Now splooey. Come to the circus and watch me clown splooey. Yeah. Pound splooies. Oh. What you be giving when I'm around splooey. Frown splooies. Talking that shit when I leave the town, Splooey.
This was the right.
Say now. Can you hoes come out to play now? Hey, I'm ready to cut you up any day now. Play by my rules, boo, and you gon' stay high. May I answer your third question like AI? Say hi to my Splooies left in the slammer. From St. Louis to Memphis, from Texas back up to Indiana. Chi-Town, KC, Motown to Alabama, LA, New York, Yankee Splooies to Hotlanta, Louisiana. All my splooies with country grammar. Smoking blunts in Savannah. Blow 30 mil like I'm Hammer.
Damn, splooies.
And then the chorus. And then, let's show these cats to make these millions so you splooies quit acting silly, mon. Kid quicker than Billy, mon. Tuckin' really and I need it, mon. Flows, I kick 'em freely, mon. Especially off Remy, mon. Keys to my Beamer, mon. Holler at Beanie Man. See me, mon. Chiefin' rollin' deeper than any, mon. Through Jennings, mon, through U-City back up to Kingsland, with nice splooies, sheist splooies who snatch your life splooies, trife splooies who produce and sell the same beat twice splooey, hot shit.
Yeah!
Ice splooies all over, close to never sober, from broke to having brokers, my price range is Rover, now I'm rocking like Jehovah, let me in now, Bill Gates, Donald Trump, let me in now, spend now, I got money to lend my friends now, we in now, Candy Benz, Kenwood and Tens now, I win now, woo! Fucking lesbian twins now. Oh. Thea now, though through the pen I make my ends now. And then the chorus.
Okay.
And that's that.
Holy shit.
Hot shit. I
There's
don't
a
know.
lot of splooies.
So I'll be.
That was a lot.
That was a lot of
There's a
splooies.
lot of splooies.
I will say, I realize I've never actually been to a beat poetry event. I realize the stereotype is you're supposed to, yeah, man, like that's awesome. But what do you do if you're like, oh, I actually don't, like, I need to not, like, I need to go. You know what I mean?
That's when you like grab your drink and you just.
And you back away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I do feel like.
I wish I knew the song so that I could. I mean, like, I knew it was going to be a spoken word and that I wasn't going to do the flow, but like, I have never heard this song before.
If we get DMCA'd, it's your fault.
Don't worry, it was a derivative work.
Too bad. Unlike Session.
What's coming up this week?
Oh, I need a day to rest. But then you can catch me on my channel, guys. So two things. One, I have a lot of new games, and I want to jump into some new ones. I don't know what I'm playing on Tuesday, but I stream in character. I'm also raising funds for Cool Earth through Jingle Jam 2024. If you want to come either on stream or just find me on the Discord, you can donate there. If you donate enough, you get a games bundle, sort of like a humble bundle. There's some great stuff in there, and it's for a good cause. Yay. But come on down. But also, I'm just streaming and having a great time. Thanks. That's me Tuesday night, 1800.
I might stream tomorrow.
Whoa!
I was going to so here's the thing. I was going to stream trivia. I was going to stream myself playing Jackbox 2015.
Jack or whatever? Oh my god. Okay, great.
And then that didn't work. So I was like, fine, I'll play Super Mario Brothers 3 because I haven't done the 100% run in a while.
Right.
And that didn't work. And then I finally was like, oh, I kind of got it to work, but it was laggy. And I was like, no, I can't do this. So then I ended up playing Brotato. And honestly, I
Cracking
had
a few
great
runs.
time.
That was yeah.
Cracked 2 runs at
were
Danger 5.
great.
So on Monday, I'll put up a poll. I'll do one of those 3 things.
Hey.
Now that I think I've managed to fix them. So we'll have a look and see what we have going on there.
That's so exciting. Friday there should be Punchy. Cyber Punch.
Whoa.
Yay. And then Saturday, probably
Oh
as
yeah,
usual,
it's probably a usual stream on
probably
Saturday.
Drew Crew and Doomed. Sorry, Doomed and Drew Crew.
Yeah.
Drew and
Na-na-na.
But that means that next Sunday at the usual time, that's 2 p.m. Eastern, you can join us right here for another session of Montreal by Moonlight. I'm sorry, Montreal by Crylight.
Feels night.
Feels night. Very good.
Bring your Kleenex.
Much better than what I said.
Bring your sads.
No, ads.
As we cry together.
Oh God.
Well,
I'm exhausted.
I appreciated having you here. I appreciated Erwin and Kung Fu Fenris for being here. Thank you
Thanks,
so
guys.
much for that. Let us know how you felt about this session. It was a bit of a different session, but it was a session. Post that on the Discord. Also, go take a look. The confluence is happening again.
Oh shit!
Until then, I'm going to point in a vague direction, which is where Kate is right now. Up. To the right.
That way. She's there.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.